In our last video, we had a failure of the DCD794 right out of the box. This is DEWALT's Atomic drill that is the shortest 20-volt drill that they make, 0 to 1650 RPMs on high, 0 to 450 on low. This is the DCD799. Notice the tape. You're going to watch that throughout the rest of the video. This is the hammer drill version of that same model. We're going to test these both to make sure any of these failures are not common. DCD794 runout test. DCD799 runout test. We're going to do some testing with some spade bits and continually move up. You'll see the DCD999 come in with the duct tape. Caught right at the end. Pretty big knot right there. It's pretty amazing. High speed, 1.25" spade. One and a half inch spade. Too much. Let's go on low. $7.99 on high. Not going to do it. We had an issue before going between high and low. We got funny sounds, didn't work well, so we're just switching back and forth with the 1-inch spade bit again, level 2, which is high. Caught right at the end. $7.99, doing the same thing. One and an 1/8 inch bore. We're on level 2. We've got to be pretty tight in here going down, but we're going to make this work. Let's see how deep it goes. Not far. We're going to go to low. That's pretty boring. Let's check the next one. On high. There's a knot on the bottom. It's interesting how this one went much deeper, and I'm assuming that's just differences in wood. Here it is on high again. So 1 3/4 inch bore. We are going to be on high here just to see how it does. Failed there in that knot. Again on high. Let's try in the knot. No. Go to low. Nice. 2 9/16, we're going to go right to low. That's a lot of power without an auxiliary handle. I also want you to notice my grip. People always say, why are you covering the air outputs? The air's coming out here and in the back, coming out there. My thumb goes across so I can get the air out here, and the air is also coming out around this. So I am not covering up anything. These tools are not really getting warm. Level 2, switch over to hammer. Very positive click when you go from drill to hammer, and even through the clutches. You can hear that. I really like this on this model. 1/2 inch bit. Way too big, but we're going to try it. Take a listen. That is very good for this bit, this size of drill. I'm not going to bore you by drilling all the way down, but very, very good. Sounds a lot like the DCD 996, 998, 999 with that high pitch. It's not quite as high pitch, but very nice. If we take a look, the drills didn't get really hot. We're looking at 95 degrees max. It's all in the motor in the back, which is good. We go over to the non-hammer drill version, 97 in the back. Batteries didn't get warm, and nothing got warm forward. It's all that motor that's in the back. Not bad at all for what we did. When looking at the 794 and the 799, there is a difference in length. Not a ton, but there is because of the hammer drill. Now, one of the big things I noticed a difference in between, and not that it matters on either one, when I'm moving this, listen, fairly quiet, and there is a good detent in between everything. You're not just going to move this. You're going to have to want to move it, which is nice. It works out well. When you're looking at the hammer drill model, the hammer drill and the drill are closer together. Listen to this. Major clicks, much more of a detent, even through the clutching. And I think it has to be that way because your hammer and your drill mode are closer together. This section that moves is longer, and it's more of a possibility for you to move it if you're hanging on to it in different ways. Never found that to be an issue, and I like how much of a detent you have with the hammer drill. Kind of wish we had that same clicking over here on the non-hammer drill. I do all these demonstrations, show you all this so you can make your decision on if these drills are worth it for you. And with that said, we did have one in the 794 that failed right off the bat. Is that uncommon? I think it is uncommon, although I will say we've seen one other YouTuber have issues with this drill. Not the same as what we had, similar, but not exactly the same. And with that said, we pushed all of these to really make it so that you could see if there was going to be any issues popping up. And all we found is that these compact small drills had much more power than some of the compact drills that we looked at a few videos back. Much, much more power, and able to go through a dimensional lumber, 2x lumber with a 1-inch spade, no issue on level 2. That's some power. You almost want to have an auxiliary handle with that power. So I do not think that either one of these drills are going to disappoint. We use the 5 amp hour battery on the bottom. To me, that's probably the most popular battery that most people have, and beyond that, it gives you mediocre power. It is not the power stack 5 amp hour power that's put out. We proved that before, but it is a little bit more than the 2 amp hour that's down here. So you could use a smaller battery and still get plenty of power for any of the tasks you want to go on. I like these drills. Even with the problem I had, I know DEWALT's going to stand behind anything. If I had that problem, especially right off the bat, I have full confidence that these are going to run. I think that's a good thing. Let me know if you feel the same after seeing what I put this through and what happened with the last drill. I'm curious, what's your confidence level in DEWALT? What's your confidence level in the Atomic drills? I'd love to hear that down below. As always, give us a like on this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.